Good morning, student. Today we continue exercise 4.3 of method of induction and binomial theorem. So here it is our first example. Find the constant term independent of x in the expansion of following. So in this example we have to find constant term. Constant term means it is independent on variable. So suppose that it is a number. Suppose 5, 2, 1000. These all are constant term which is independent of x. Now suppose that 5x square. So 5 is dependent on x square. When the value of x square will become change, then value of this expression 5x square also change. So constant term means it is independent on variable. So this term can be expressed like that. Suppose 5, we have to express it constant term, then you can take it like x raised to 0, because x raised to 0 is 1, so 5 into 1 means it is 5. Means here we have to find constant term, so using by power of x raised to 0. So let us start to solve it. First write what is this. A is equal to root x, b is equal to minus 3 upon x square, n is equal to 10. Now we can find it by general term. So we know that tr plus 1 which is equal to ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r. Okay. Now put all the terms. So tr plus 1 is unknown. Write tr plus 1 which is equal to 10 cr root x raised to 10 minus r, and here minus 3 upon x square raised to r. So 10 cr, write it as it is. Root x means it is x raised to 1 by 2. This is 10 minus r. It is minus 3 raised to r, and this is x raised to 2r. Next, x raised to, if 2 is multiplied here, so it is 1 by 2 into 10 minus r into minus 3 raised to r upon x raised to 2r. So 10 cr x raised to 1 by 2 means it is 5 minus r upon 2. This is minus 3 raised to r, and this is x raised to minus 2r. So 10 cr as it is, minus 3 raised to r as it is. Now this is x raised to 5 minus r upon 2, and this is minus 2r. So 10 cr is equal to minus 3 raised to r, and this is 5 minus r by 2. So 5 minus x raised to 10 minus r minus 4r, and next 10 cr minus 3 raised to r x raised to 10 minus 5r. Okay, so it is tr plus 1. Now we have to find the constant term, means term independent of x. That is, we have to what find to get constant term of we must have so x raised to 10 minus 5r which is equal to x raised to 0. Constant term means x raised to 0. X raised to 0 is 1. So here we get, therefore 10 minus 5r which is equal to 0, and therefore tan is equal to 5r. So therefore r is equal to 2. And now this term is, so constant term is, therefore constant term which is equal to 10c2 minus 3 raised to 2. Now if you can put here 2, then it is 5 into 2 is 10, 10 minus 10 0, means it is x raised to 0. So remaining term is over constant term. Now this is 10c2, so you can use here formula of combination, otherwise 10 into 9 into 1 into 2 into 9. Minus 3 square is 9. So 9 5s are. So its answer is 405. So therefore constant term. Now you can observe that this example, this is very simple example. When we have to find constant term, then we must take it x raised to 0, and if we find indicated terms, then we take that indicated terms and power of x. So here power of x and constant term is x raised to 0. If we find indicated term, then we put here power of indicated term, then comparing we get the value of r, and then we find indicated term. But here we have to find constant term, that's why we take power of x is 0, then comparing we get r is equal to 2, and then we find constant term. Now we move toward next topic of method of induction, that is middle terms in the expansion of a plus b raised to n. So in a plus b raised to n, if n is even number, then there are only one middle term, that is it can be found by formula n plus 2 upon 2. And if a plus b raised to n, if n is odd number, then there are two middle terms and it can be found by the formula n plus 1 upon 2 and second formula n plus 3 upon 2. By using these two formula, we solve next example of exercise 4.3. So it is our example, find the middle terms in the expansion of. So this is the question, and in this question we have to find middle terms. So before that, if n is even, then we can use this formula, and if n is odd, then we can use this two formula to find middle terms. So here a is equal to x upon y, b is equal to y upon x, and n is equal to 12. So here n is equal to 12, which is even number. So here n is even number. Therefore, we can use the formula n plus 2 upon 2. So n plus 2 upon 2, which is equal to 12 plus 2 upon 2. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So our middle term is T7. Therefore, middle term is T7. Okay. And if T7, then therefore r plus 1 is equal to 7, and this implies that r is equal to 6. Now we use general formula, or means we know that the formula to find general term. So we know that TR plus 1, which is equal to NCR a raised to n minus r b raised to r. Now put all the values. R plus 1 means T7, n means here 12, c 6, x upon y raised to 12 minus 6, and here y upon x raised to 6. 12c6, we know that the formula, this is 12 factorial upon 6 factorial upon 6 factorial, or you can use 12 split up to 6 term and 6 split up to 1. It is also right. And here x upon y raised to 6 and y upon x raised to 6. So 12 factorial split up to 6 factorial, 12 into 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 and 6 upon, this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into 6 factorial. Now you can observe that the power of x is 6 and here also power of x is 6. So it will become cancel. Power of y is 6 and power of y is 6. So it will become also cancel. So here we get only 1. Because all terms are get cancel. Here 6 factorial get cancel. 6 2s are 12, which is cancel. And 5 2s are, here 4 2s are, 3 2s are 9. So by making all the multiplication, our answer is 9 to 4. So therefore middle term is so this is our answer, or middle term T7 is equal to 9 to 4. You can observe. Now we move to our next example. In this example, we have to find middle terms. Now here n is odd number. So we use these two formulae to find middle terms. First formula n plus 1 upon 2 and second n plus 3 upon 2. Remember that if n is even, then use this formula, and if n is odd, then use these two formulas. So here a is equal to x raised to 4, b is equal to minus 1 upon x cube, n is equal to 11. Here n is odd number. Therefore n plus 1 upon 2, which is equal to 11 plus 1 upon 2, so it is 12. 12 upon 2 is 6, and n plus 3 upon 2, so 11 plus 3 upon 2, which is equal to 14. 14 upon 2 is 7. So therefore there are two middle terms. Middle terms are T6 and T7. So for T6, r plus 1, which is equal to 6, and this implies that r is equal to 5. And for T7, r plus 1, which is equal to 7, and this implies that r is equal to 6. So we use the formula of general term. We know that tr plus 1, which is equal to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. Now first for T6, so it is n is 11, c, and for T6 r is 5. Value of a is x raised to 4, so x raised to 4, 11 minus 5 is 6, b minus 1 upon x cube raised to 5. 11 factorial upon 6 factorial, 5 factorial it is x raised to 24 minus 1 raised to 5 and x raised to 15. So 11 into 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into 6. Minus 1 raised to 4 is, sorry, minus 1 raised to 5. 5 is odd, that's why minus 1, and it is x raised to 24 into x raised to minus 15. We use here laws of indices. So 6 factorial cancel, 5 2s are 10 cancel, 4 2s are 3 2s are. So 11 into 4 into 7, which is equal to, and this minus 1, so it is minus 462, and 24 minus 15 is x raised to 9. So our term T6 is minus 462 x raised to 9. Also for T7 we use same formula, but here we use r is equal to 6 x raised to 4 raised to 5 and minus 1 upon x cube raised to 6. So it is 11 factorial, 6 factorial, 5 factorial. It is x raised to 20. It is minus 1 raised to 6 and x raised to 18. Okay. So same. So here same we use here 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, and here also 6 factorial into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This minus 1 raised to 6 is it is even, so it is plus 1 into x raised to 20, and this is x raised to minus 18. Calculation of this is same, it is minus because of this, but here your positive number, so 462 positive, and 20 minus 18 is x raised to 2, so T7. So therefore middle terms are what are the two terms? Minus 462 x raised to 9 and 462 x square. So these are two terms. Now you can observe that now next example, find the term containing x raised to 6 in the expansion of this. So in the previous example we find term containing some power, but there is only one term. Now you can observe that here is multiplication of two terms. So in these two terms we have to find term containing x raised to 6. So let us start to solve it. They given 2 minus x, 3x plus 1 raised to 9. So which is equal to 2, 3x plus 1 raised to 9 minus x, 3x plus 1 raised to 9. So here we split the terms. First we multiply 2 by this term, then minus, and then we multiply x by this term. You can observe that this term. Okay. Now first consider 3x plus 1 raised to 9. So here we find x term containing x raised to 6. Here a is equal to 3x, b is equal to 1, n is equal to 9. Now we know that the formula for general term, so use here formula. We know that TR plus 1 which is equal to NCR a raised to n minus r b raised to r. So here n is 9, c r is unknown, value of a is 3x raised to 9 minus r, b 1 raised to r. So it is 9cr 3 raised to 9 minus r and x raised to 9 minus r. 1 raised to r is 1. So it is over tr plus 1. Now to get coefficient of x raised to 6 in this term and also coefficient of x raised to 6 in this term. So right, to get coefficient of x raised to 6 in 2 3x plus 1 raised to 9 we must have. So here we first take this term, then we take this second term. Okay, means first we find the coefficient of this term, then we find the coefficient of this second term. So here x raised to 9 minus r, which is equal to x raised to 6, and that's why 9 minus r is equal to 6. So we get r is equal to 3. Okay, now also to get coefficient of x raised to 6 in the term this, now you can take this term. So this term is like that, x into 3x plus 1 raised to 9. So we must have. Now here you can observe that this term multiplied by x, that's why you have to take this term with multiplied by x. So you can take this term like that, x into x raised to 9 minus r, which is equal to x raised to 6. Here we take additional x because here our term is multiplied by x. So that's why x raised to 9 minus r means here laws of indices use. So it is x raised to 10 minus r, which is equal to x raised to 6, and the value of this is r is 10 minus r, which is equal to 6. So therefore r is equal to 4. Now take this subtraction. So therefore 2 into 3x plus 1 raised to 9 minus x 3x plus 1 raised to 9, which is equal to, now here multiply by 2, and in this expression we have r is equal to 3, and for in this expansion we have r is equal to 4. So value will become change 9c2 3 raised to 9 minus 2. Okay, and this is minus, and here r is equal to 4, so you can use here 9c4 3 raised to 9 minus 4. Sorry, here by mistake it is 9c3, here also 9c3. So 2 into 9c3, 9 factorial upon 3 factorial into 6 factorial, and this is 3 raised to 9 minus 3 is 6 minus 9 factorial it is 4 factorial into 5 factorial, and here 3 raised to 5. So by making calculation 2 into here 9 factorial, 3 factorial and 6 factorial, 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, here 3 into 2 into 1. So stop here, into 3 raised to 6 minus, and it is 9, 8, 7, 6 and 5 upon 4, 3, 2, 1, and this is also 3 raised to 5. So all the calculation is 2 into 84 into 3 raised to 6 minus 126 into 3 raised to 5. So here is calculation, but one steps are missing here. You can write here 6 factorial and here write 5 factorial. So this will get cancelled. Here also. And this 5 factorial. So here is multiplication. Now you can observe that it is 3 raised to 6 and it is 3 raised to 5. When you take 3 raised to 5 common, then it is 3 raised to 5. So remaining terms are 84 into 3 minus 126. Because when we take common 3 raised to 5, then here 6. So 5 plus 1 is 6. That's why remaining 3. Now 3 raised to 5 means 243. So it is 243. And multiplication of this all the terms is 504 minus 126. So it is like that 243 into 378. And the calculation is 91854. Okay. So you can observe that the term containing x raised to 6 in this expansion is 91854. It is a bigger number. For making calculation simple, I am taking 3 raised to 5 common here. If you don't want to 3 raised to 5 common, then you can multiply all the term, then multiply that term, and then subtraction. Taking subtraction, you get your answer. Your answer will become same, that is 91854. This example we complete over exercise 4.3 here and try to solve the remaining examples of exercise 4.3. If any doubt, then you can call me or you can message me on WhatsApp also. Now due to COVID, binomial theorem for negative index is cancelled or it is removed from our syllabus. So exercise 4.4 is removed from our syllabus. Also binomial coefficient is also removed. That's why exercise 4.5 is removed from our syllabus. So in the method of induction, we have to study only 3 exercises, that is exercise 4.1, exercise 4.2 and exercise 4.3. So we complete exercise 4.3, that's why we complete our chapter, that is method of induction. Our chapter will become complete here. And in next lecture, we start a new chapter. Thank you.